Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of my Minecraft Pixelmon Johto series. And today, we'll probably be going up to maybe the first rival fight. We'll see. So first we have this idiot here. Pokemon hide in the grass, who knows when they'll pop out? Like, right now? I don't know. Okay. So, if you've never played Pixelmon, this is the battle screen, the newer version at least. I like the old one better personally, it's less glitchy, but... Now, I have left access open for certain commands, although I won't be using Pokedex because that's like cheating. Remember, we're playing like a traditional Pokemon game here, not like normal, like, survival Pokemon, which in that case I usually use Pokedex, because otherwise, in like the first like hour or two, results in no actual Pokemon because of the lack of healing, other than using temporary or consumable potions, which is not usually a good idea. For them, at least what I usually do is I just sell them to marts because they're quite valuable in vanilla, at least, or vanilla Pixelmon. I guess that Pixelmon's not vanilla, but you get what I think. Regardless, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to use Pokeheal for this, but I will use other commands like End Battle. Specifically because there are multiple glitches that would require it. The main one being the waiting glitch, the flickering one. The flickering one's the most common. Where basically it seems to happen whenever you click rapidly. Sometimes, at least. So what'll happen is that it'll just flicker in and out of the battle screen. And you won't be able to fight, you won't be able to escape, you won't be able to do anything really. The only thing you can do is quickly type in chat and battle using either copy or the previous command. Although I theorize at least that it's a multiplayer only thing. It's like some sort of like... I think it's some sort of delay problem, which would explain why rapidly clicking would cause it, because it basically fucks with the server, or confuses the server what's happening, so it's like, oh, you get what I mean, I think it's something to do with the server, I don't know, so I'm gonna have the command ready if need be. Hopefully it's not too dark at night. I'll see in the video though, if it is, I'll do something about it. I don't know what I'd do about it though. So I can see relatively well. I guess I could download a mod that would increase lighting. I don't know. I wanted to take a break, so I saved my I saved to record my progress. That's a weird way of phrasing it. The other thing that end battles might be needed for is the waiting glitch, which will just... Sometimes the battle will just infinitely go on waiting, which is basically the load time between actions between players. Like, I'll use tackle, it'll say Squirtle will use tackle, and then it'll wait for like a second or two usually, or not usually that long, sometimes that long though, and then it'll tell me what the other Pokemon did, or pull up my options for the fight. Sometimes though it wins infinitely, and the only way to get out of that is by using End Battle or Alt F4ing, which I prefer not to do. Can't climb ledges, but you can jump down from them to take a shortcut. Different kinds of Pokemon appear past here. If you want to catch them all, you have to look elsewhere. Or no, I think you said everywhere. I don't know though. Last episode I was talking about Pokesplash. Oh, if you are interested in a I guess not relatively basic, but a non-pay-to-win Pixelmon server, then I'd suggest Pokesplash. I haven't really had any problems with it. The connection's decent for me, which is saying something because of how atrocious my internet is. The community members are extremely nice, the staff are really consistent and fast to act. and are also very nice and helpful. The amount of free shit I've been given is pretty insane. So seriously, if you want a Pixelmon server to play on, especially if you hate pay to win, I'd suggest Pokesplash. I've been playing it for like a week and a half now, and I haven't really had major problems. The only real problems I've had are the boss spawn rates and the legendary spawn rates. See those ledges? It's scary to jump off them, but you can go to New Bark without walking through the grass. Although the rates aren't really their decision. I mean, they can boost them, but just the way they function isn't very good for multiplayer. Because on solo, though, a legendary will always spawn you, bosses will always spawn you. It's fine, so you'll see them pretty consistently. But on a server with multiple people, what'll generally happen is, well, there's like 20 people to fucking spawn on, so of course it's going to be rare for any individual player, which is a problem. But realistically speaking, you can buy legendaries off people quite easily. At least if you request it. So it's not a huge deal. It's just the only major problem I've seen. Yo, how are your Pokemon? If they're weak and not ready for battle, keep out of the grass. Although if you do join, I'd suggest, or if you join and you want to play with other people, like consistently, like you want to live near other people, I'd suggest joining my village, which probably by the time this video is out, most likely will be known as Crown City. It's a village that I founded. Cherrygrove City of friggin' flowers. I founded the city, and I've gotten roughly 14 people to build and live there with me. It's pretty fun. There's a couple of structures, fuck off. There's a Poke Center, there's a Town Hall, there's a bunch of different bases, there's a public daycare. So if you're interested in living with other people or near other people, I'd suggest that. I mean, there are other player towns, but I think mine's the best so far. At least from what I've seen. Plus, it'd be fun to play with other people. More people in the area, pretty much. You're a trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay, everyone is a rookie at some point. If you like, I can teach you a few things. Alright, maybe some other time. Oh, shit. I guess I can't redo it. Well, that sucks. I don't think he really did anything, or gave you anything anyways. I think I already have the running shoes. It's great, I can store any number of Pokemon, and it's all free. The communication center upstairs was just built. I traded Pokemon there already. That PC is free for any trainer to use. Okay, so it's location specific. Let me just heal this Pokemon for you. When it comes to Pixelmon, it's actually faster to click on the Nurse Joy than to actually click on the healer. So, I suggest doing that. Although I guess it doesn't matter because it's probably like a 1 second difference. Although I guess if you're doing it dozens of times, it probably saves a good chunk of time. Also, floating carpet. Did you know you can trade Pokemon with other players? Use that machine next to me. Completely useless as I have no friends. Although if anyone actually wants to collab with me, I don't know why you would, but if you do, I wouldn't mind. Because while I tend to play a lot of single player games, okay, cool, he can be redone. While I tend to play more single player games, I don't mind playing multiplayer games. The main reason I play single player is I don't really have anyone to interact with because I'm fucking awkward as hell. Okay then, follow me. This is the Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. Literally one fucking right click. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell Pokeballs for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. These. Excuse me. I just had fucking wrap pizzas. although that's not what I call them. It's basically what they are. It's just like a fucking wrap thing. I forget what it's called. It's like a wrap dough. It's used for wraps. And there's like pizza sauce and cheese and pepperoni and shit on it. It's really good. I suggest you trying it. It's like in an oven, like 300 degrees or 350 degrees, 5-ish minutes, and it's really good. Maybe a bit longer if you like it crunchier. We're 30s out this way. Trainers will be battling their Pokemon here or there. If you go a little further, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house. This is a sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are only found in the water. I might catch a tentacle. I haven't used a tentacle before. We'll see. Although I might want to use a Seadra. Here, it's my house. For your effort keeping up with me, I'll give you a town map. Okay, so he does give you something kind of important. If you wanted to show where you are, be sure to put it in your first slot. I'm not going to use these outside of battle anyways. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's the same. It shows everything the same anyways. Okay. Pokeball. Another map. Oh, I guess so you don't... Okay. So you don't actually have to go through that little thing with him. You can just grab the map directly off his table. When you're with Pokemon, going anywhere is fun. Pokemon gain experience in battle and change their form. Pokemon change. I'd be shocked if one did that. Let me look up Chikorita's move. I wanna know when he gets his first move, or first grass type move. Okay, 1 level. Cool. Definitely better than Cyndaquil, which you had to get to level fucking 10 for. Like I said, I've never used Chikorita because fucking Johto is incredibly bad for grass types. So I've just never used one before. So I figured I might as well. You'll see me struggle, but it'll be fun. If you're trying to see how good you are as a Pokemon trainer, you better visit Pokemon gyms all over Johto and collect badges. When I get older, I'm going to be a gym leader. I make Pokemon battle with my friends to make them tougher. I'm probably going to start with the first gym, but I think I'll probably catch him a Reap to use for the first gym. I won't use it permanently though, since I've used Reap in like every fucking playthrough I've ever had of Johto. It's like the Luxray of... Yeah, it shouldn't be letting me over here. It's like the Luxray of... The fuck is going on? It shouldn't be letting me over here. Huh. I'll follow the game's rules. At least for now. I'm also not going to catch Tentacle because I tried to use it in my other one. Or in my personal file. But... God, Tentacle is so weak until you get to higher levels. I'll wait until either I get the XP share or my Pokemon are better. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. If I remember, I'll say it. I'll say it, but I don't remember. Potion. Check trees for berries. They just drop right off. Oh, I forgot something actually. I'll grab it once I head back to New Bark. There's an apricorn between New Bark and... There's an apricorn between New Bark and Cherrygrove, just like in the actual games. This guy shouldn't have any attack moves. It'll be slow, but I won't lose HP from it. And also, it won't be slow if Chikorita gets 2 critical hits. Perfect. Now I have Stab. It's definitely helpful. Not for these guys, but in general, it will be. Oh, fuck, why are they all fucking crowding into the corner? Now, I think Razor Leaf is still physical, so there's no point. Also, wow, Chikorita really wants to get crits. It's definitely odd luck for me. Especially comes to Pixelmon. Because at least on Pokesplash, I swear every time I fucking spore a Pokemon, it'll wake up in the next turn no matter what. It's so fucking annoying. And I have nothing to fucking talk about. I have one thing, but I need to be out of battle to do it. So I made my first skin. This is the first, like, skin I didn't just download off the internet. It's based on some of my clothing. Like, I generally wear a blue tank top and gray sweatpants. Along with, if I need to, black sneakers. I have gloves that are black, and I think they kind of make the outfit look a little better. And the, like, hood and stuff around my, black stuff around my arms is like a cloak that I have. It's cool, so I decided I might as well add it. Plus, it makes my character look a little less generic. And then, of course, the cape is just for migrating to a Microsoft account. So I figured I might as well add it. Plus, it looks nice with the cloak. I just wanted to show that off, as I spent, like, fucking hours doing it, because apparently I'm horrid at using that tool, because I was confused on why parts of it kept clipping. It should be blocking me. What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused. Maybe they changed the configs or something? I'll probably mess with the settings and stuff to see what the issue is, because it should be blocking me from jumping in here. I know I said I was going to follow the game's rules, but I think I'm going to catch one of these Poliwag. I've never actually used a Poliwag, and I don't want to never be able to actually catch them, because I just decided to follow the game's rules. I'll catch wherever that big one is, and then I'll be good. I'll be done. Yeah, don't get hit by Hypnosis, please. I probably should use Razor Leaf. That's probably going to one-shot at this level anyways. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to see what's going on with the... Not fucking... Oh, oops. I'm going to have to check what's going on with the... Not... keeping me out of these out-of-bounds areas. Because I remember when I was playing in my other one, anytime I get close... Fucking come on. Anytime I get close to, the water, or within a certain distance, it teleport me back. Obviously, it's not doing that this time, so I'm gonna have to look into that. See if I can figure out what the problem is. I'll also test it in New Bark, which is because that's the only place I actually tested it originally. Just curious if I could just skip to, like, the end of the game right away and get it. And get a cancel right away. You can't, or at least I couldn't in that case. Maybe it's only, like, serious progression ones that are blocked. We made the advancements. It's a mystery, and, well, it's one for the money. Like I said, I've never actually used the Poliwag. That's actually not too bad. I don't know if I'm gonna use, I don't know if I'm gonna use... Fucking Caterpie. I don't know if I'll use Poliwrath or Politoed. We'll see. I guess it depends on how early I get each of the evolution items. I'm pretty sure this, the Sunstone and the Waterstone? Waterstone for Poliwrath and Sunstone for Politoed. We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna, for my YouTube series on channel for Pokemon specifically. I'm going to try to avoid Pokemon I've already used a bunch, which is why I decided not to use Feraligatr or Typhlosion, instead Meganium, because, like I said, never used Meganium, but I've used the other two plenty of times. For good, I might as well. For all I know, I might find my favorite Pokemon, although I doubt that. Plus, it'd be a nice change of pace. Since generally, I usually use similar types of Pokemon. Oh, are you a trainer? I just lost some trying to find more Pokemon. You should too. Yeah, there's a trainer here. Don't go there. He'll kick my fucking ass right now. I'll probably train Poliwag up in between episodes to catch up with Chikorita, since I don't want my team to get too far behind from each other. Fucking goddamn gnat. I hate gnats so much. I'm also gonna use Pidgey, I think, because there are Mega Stones in this, and I've never used Mega Pidgeot in a main game. I've used it on Showdown before, but I've never used it in an actual game. And I like the design of normal Pidgeot, at least, along with Mega Pidgeot, so it'd be fun, I think. It's worth a shot, at least. I know its move pool isn't great, but it's the best it's gonna get, and I really, like I said, I want to use new stuff. And that includes stuff that isn't necessarily good. Of course, I might switch up these party members at some point. I probably will at least one. But for the time being, I think I'm gonna stick with them. Like I said, I've never used them before. Oh, I got a small one, didn't I? No, okay, it's still big. It's not as big as that one, but it'll work. I want my Pokemon to not be fucking microscopic or pygmy because they look ridiculous. So I'm probably going to be worrying about that with the more common Pokemon. But huge should be enough for me. Especially with Mega Evolution. Hello, you must be RPG Shooter. Man, they did this guy dirty. He's a professor just like everyone else, but he's the only one who didn't get an actual fucking name. He just has the title. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. I mean, I could also use Togekiss, but I've used Togekiss before. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon Evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Although I guess I have used Pidgeot before. Although it was only in like Pokemon Red. Because of Hyper Beam spam. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha! So you're an RPG Shooter. I'm Oak. A Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. So researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. So that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? I have a Pokedex already, dickhead. See, this is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. But I stayed too long, I have to get to going around for my usual radio show. RPG Shooter, I'm counting on you. You're returning to Professor Elm? Yes, she's slow. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. You can also just have a healing in your house. I'm depending on you. Quickly, I will show you guys what the buttons on the screen are. some of the important Pokemon hotkeys, or Pixelmon hotkeys. M down there at the right next to the exclamation point will do something. I think it'll switch quests for you, like down the list. But since I only don't have any quests right now, it can't do that. And opens your quest list, which you can click track and abandon for them, or view history, I guess. I is for the Pokedex, which is exactly what you think it is. The K, I'm pretty sure, will show you information on whatever you're holding in your hand. But it'll also open the Pixelmon website. So, unless, like, especially for me, since I have kind of a shitty computer, I don't want to do that because I'll probably lag the shit out of my computer. And U is your trainer card, which will show your current team, your money, your Pokedex completion, your ID. And you can also change the color. It'll also show your skin. And also, there's a few whenever you have your Pokemon sent out in the top right. You have V, which I'm not sure what that does. You have G, which will allow you to forage. Okay, that's what it does. Which basically, depending on your environment, you have a chance of obtaining certain items. Which is why I just did. I pressed G, and it, because I'm in the grass and the check succeeded, it pulled a random number, which gave me a white apricorn. B will allow you to switch your external moves, which there are a bunch. Some big ones I know are going to use Soft Forage, which every Pokemon has. There's Portal Opening that, like, Necrozma, Lunala, Solgaleo, Palkia, and I believe Dialga have. There's, and I guess probably Koopa has. The Portal Opening just opens a wormhole to the Ultra Dimension. There are other certain moves like Aura Sense, which is exactly what you said, or what you'd imagine. It's just fucking X-Ray. But it's broken right now and it'll crash a game. So, even if I get it, I'm not going to use it. Although I don't really have a reason to, since it just highlights ores. Then you have, I don't remember what the official move's called, but I know some of the moves. It's like Smackdown, Magnetic Field, shit like that. Which basically just will force Pokemon in the air down to the ground, which allows them to be easier to catch. And there are others I know, but so I know off the top of my head. And then, like I said, G will allow you to activate them. The other major ones are R, at least this is like default, which will throw out your Pokemon. There's a Pokemon currently selected in your party. And the way you select Pokemon in your party is you have to press the up and down arrow keys, which will go through your party. As you can see at the left, you'll see that blue highlight on the Pokeballs. That means that your Pokemon is currently selected. When it's blue and green, that means it's out and it's still selected, which will allow you to retrieve it if you press R again. And then just pure green will mean that it's out, but you haven't selected it. So if you press R, you'll throw out another Pokemon, but not recall your other Pokemon. It's already out. Other ones like O will get rid of the like name, gender, level, and HP icons and make them a little smaller. Because he opens Pokemon or Pixelmon config. That's the main ones. There are others, but that's really it. I think the way I'm gonna do with HP and stuff is if I'm going through a route that I know has trainers, I won't battle wild Pokemon until I've beaten all the trainers somewhere. If I'm going through a route without any normal trainers, I'll fight until my Pokemon are about to die. And then I just won't fight anymore. And then off screen, I'll probably just grind up if I need to. This will make these episodes a lot slower, but they'll also be a little more relaxing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to New Bark Town. We're going to go all the way back there so I can test that thing with the teleporting out of bounds. Just to make sure. Because if it's not broken and it's only in certain progression areas, then I'll probably not worry about it. But if it's in progression areas too, I'll start to worry about it. And I'll fuck with settings in between episodes to try to fix it. does seem odd to me you'd just be able to jump right out of fucking... Or right into a lake that you shouldn't be able to access for like half the game. And if that's the case, then what's the point of Surf Pokemon? Although, like I said, it probably is just progression locking. I doubt there'd be that big of an oversight, although it could just be a glitch, for all I know. Ladybug's a good target for early trading, because Ladybug is a complete fucking pushover. Even if its evolved form with Iron Fist is a complete pushover. It's like one of the weakest Pokemon out there. Spinarak's a good target too. Most bug Pokemon are pretty weak, unfortunately. The most insultingly weak Pokemon is definitely Onyx. Why does the fucking like multi-100-pound Rock Snake have an attack stat lower than a Seed? At least I think it's lower than a Seed. Even if it's not, it's still fucking ridiculous. Seriously, attack stat of 45, what the fuck? That's nothing! Even its weight alone should get it way beyond that attack stat. It's ridiculous. I get it's an early game Pokemon, but how about you stop putting it in the fucking early game? Oh, also, fucking Chikorita just died. Okay. Good thing it's on Nuzlocke, otherwise I would have restarted. Right about now. But still, though, there's no reason to put it in the early game in the first place. How about instead of nerfing a fucking really cool Pokemon, you just don't put him in the early game, only put like Geodude and maybe Graveler in the early game. It's not like there aren't plenty of really, really weak rock Pokemon out there. There's Roggenrola, Geodude, those are the big two, but there are definitely others. Or, like I said, maybe stop making fucking early game rock gym leaders. That could also work. It just makes Onyx completely worthless. So weak. It's so weak. The only good stat is defense, which, considering its type combo, makes no difference really anyways. Since even physical super effective moves will still like fucking annihilate any Onyx. But even then, both the biggest type that it's weak to, water, is the most common type in the franchise. It's quad effective and is primarily special. Yeah, against ground and fighting, it's fine, since it's not quad weak and it has that really high defense. Both of them are physical focused types. Still. It just is ridiculous. Onyx is so fucking horrible for no real reason. No good reason, at least. Battle Trainer's on the road. My Pokemon lost their mess. I'm just taking to the Pokemon Center. My Pokeball's in stock now. I can catch Pokemon. Don't have any dialogue. Welcome, what do you need? This is just the normal Pokemon arts. There's no normal shit in here. I don't really have a need to buy anything right now. To my knowledge, you can't get these. They're just for display. As baity as it is, unfortunately. I'm also going to make my warps now, because I forgot, but now I remember. Which, remember, these are going to be used in case all my Pokemon faint, so I can kind of keep true to Pokemon. There's just no built-in way to auto-teleport if your Pokemon get fainted. City. There we go. Heal up real quick. And let's go kick some butt. So yeah, the way the story trainers appear is kind of weird. He just fucking teleports, but Got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. So you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. That's a bad nature. I mean, I get... It could be worse, definitely. So, he has a Cyndaquil as it would be in the games. Let's see which movie does more. Like, roughly a third. That definitely does more. Or if not, doesn't really matter. I guess Tackle's more accurate anyways. 69 XP, hell yeah. I die like Shrieker, that's kind of funny. Does that mean if I didn't take it, he just wouldn't talk? It was a waste of time. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer, but that doesn't mean shit. Especially since it's a dumb fucking lie. Also, think of it, I think I'm just not going to train my Pokemon on screen. I'm only going to battle if it's trainer battles, or if I'm catching a Pokemon, or if I'm having trouble running away from a Pokemon, but I'm not going to go out of my way to fight wild Pokemon. Think about it, did the Pokemon, the setting save? It seems kind of odd that I haven't been actually forcefully attacked by a single Pokemon yet. Yeah, I didn't say that's why. I'll just train Pokemon off screen. Just try to keep my party relatively similar in level. I wonder if there are any other regions that are made like this. So there's one here, Kanto and Johto, although they're based off of the Johto games rather than the Kanto games. So again, it's not going to be the exact same as like Fire, Leaf, Red and Blue and stuff like that. But the one I'm mainly curious about is Sinnoh, because that's my favorite region. Newbark Town Winds of a New Beginning. I'd really love if that was a map, although it probably isn't, realistically speaking, because I think these maps are huge fucking work. So I remember I started to do one a while ago, and it took me like 3 hours to do like one fucking house. Well, that's probably because I'm a bad and slow builder. Still. Newbark Town. The way I'll just use death teleportation, assuming I even die, but I probably will at least once, is I'll just teleport to the last city I've been. Okay, so that's how that works. You can jump into rivers and stuff that don't have like nature progression, but you can't jump into rivers and stuff that have nature progression. Although that one in Cherrygrove, it's kind of odd that I could jump into though. That one is kind of major. There was a lot of noise outside when we went to look. Someone stole Pokemon. Wait, what? Oh. What? No. You're talking. It's unbelievable that anyone would do that. The stolen Pokemon, I wonder how it's doing. They say a Pokemon raised by a bad person turns bad itself. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Are you going to be as stupid as the one in the actual games? Apparently he was a young man with long red hair. Okay, you're not, thankfully. I feel bad for Totodile. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Yeah, you can't name him in this. So Silver was his name. Thanks for helping my investigation. And is it gonna... like... Oh. Aw, I want a Totodile. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? This? But it's a Pokemon egg. If it is, it's a great discovery. I made the investment of a mysterious egg. Help Professor Oak with his research. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? RPG Shooter, is that true? That's incredible. He's superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, RPG, you may have what it takes to become the champion. fucking statement for somebody you barely know. You should be getting on great with Pokemon too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. God, my throat fucking hurts like crazy. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. RPG. The road to the championship will be a long one. RPG, use these on your Pokedex quest. Or Pokeballs. To add to your Pokedex, you have to catch Pokemon. Throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon to get them. Did it? Yeah. Okay, so I get. Let's see real quick. But regardless, I guess that cues the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Fuck, I just opened something by accident. We're on 40 minutes. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day and stay safe.